So this is part two of competitive research. In the first part, we talked about a positioning map. So we've learned a little bit about competition, market segment, and these kind of things. But here we want to know more about different types of competitors, different types of competition. Or let's start with this question: who is a competitor? Okay, so any company, any person, team, doesn't matter, anyone who fights for the same thing, like they have a similar or similarish solution, but that the solution is not that much important actually. The problem that they address is much more important than the solution they have. They might have a different solution, but they address the same user problem, the same user group, the same, you know. So that's how we define our competition. Like they similar or similar, they offer similar or similarish product. Similarish because their solution might be different. Okay, but the goal is the same. Like the problem that they're trying to solve would be the same as the problem that we are trying to address. Okay, so that's a competitor. But we have different types of competitors. Okay, direct competitors, indirect competitors. Direct competitors are those companies, those competitors that share more or less the same feature, the same solution, the same value proposition. Okay, that make them direct competitor. They target the same problem. Okay, that's their competitor anyway. But when they have same value proposition for the same user group, okay, fast food, same style as you can see here in this example, so they are direct competitors. But we also have indirect competitors. So what makes them indirect competitors? So we know that they are competitors anyway. Okay, but their solution would be different. Like their value proposition is different. Or maybe their value proposition is not that much different, but their targeted user segment would be different. Like fast food, quick preparation kind of things, fast serving service value proposition here in these two competitors, but one of them is more it's targeting more health concern users. The other one is that the junk eater users, for example. Okay, so so users are different, uh, but what basically their value proposition more or less would be the same, or the other way around. Like the user group is the same, but their value proposition would be different, like Starbucks and McDonald's, for example. Okay, same user group, more or less. Okay, but their value proposition would be different. But they are competitors, like indirect competitors are competitors anyway. Why? Because they have overlapping things, overlapping solutions. Like what I mean by that. Like when you go for your lunch to one of these places, for the same lunch you wouldn't go to another one because you are not hungry anymore. Okay, so you're hungry, you're walking in the street. Whatever comes first would be your choice, basically. Okay, or you see two of them and you choose one of them based on your concerns, based on your thing. Okay, so you wouldn't say that, okay, I go there and then I go there, or I go there and another. Then you choose between them in a case. So that makes them indirect competitor. So where to find our competitors? Okay, first of all, when the best place is that when you've done your interview, in the customer discovery phase, you've done an interview or survey or something like that, you might came across some users feedback or interview participants feedback, that they explain that, okay, we are using this solution. Okay, in your survey you might add, for example, what are the current situations that you are using, or you definitely had a question that the challenges that you, when you ask about the users challenges, they you are also asked how you overcome those challenges. So there might, you might hear a couple of examples, okay, about the apps that the users are using, which would be a good option. So the other one, stakeholder interviews. When you are talking with the stakeholders of they might say that, okay, this idea that you have, it's more or less similar to this application. That comes a lot in our company, that when we are talking with stakeholders, that tons of other like options are that people know based on their own experience, they talk about. Surfing internet, obviously, blogs, blog posts, and those are the places that people compare these things and they talk about those things. Yeah, social media. Yep, that, like, now that's kind of e-commerce, or these things are being kind of integrated into social media systems or platforms. So that's also a good place to learn and know more about. And comparing sites like Captura, like G2, like those things. I believe I have it open here. If you can see, like, this is G2, is for comparing. Like, you choose your product and your category of product, and then it goes, like, for example, project management here, and you choose one of them, for example, and it shows all information about that company, and then you can see what are these features and everything. That's really amazing website, and you can also learn about the competitors and all those things. Another one is this Captura, that you can do. I believe I have another one for a product that we are working, like for maintenance management product that we have. It's called the Asset Guardian. Okay, so these are all our competitors, Maintenance, Upkeep, and there are much more. Like here, if we want to learn more about them, we just click and visit their website, visit their profile and everything. So this is a good one as well. There are others too, like Get App. Like, for example, like with our product here, then I've seen, yeah, there are our competitors basically. Okay, and then I can learn more about each of them. Like, for example, this one, I go and learn about on their website, and I can even compare. So there are tons of good things here that you can learn about, and you can basically, like, use as one of the sources. Like, this one is GitHub. The other one is like the software suggest, but here the suggestions are not that much good. Like, none of these are really are direct or even indirect competitors. I don't know. So this is not a good one. Forget about this software suggest. It's awful one. But this Source Forge, okay, let's see. Yes, it has some of our competitors here. Yes, yeah, this is good too. So yeah, but it goes too broad. Yeah, like, yeah, that's one of them. Okay, but G2 definitely is very good. The other one, Captura, these are two very good ones. So yeah, go there and take a look. And the other one is like this comparing sites. If you know one of your competitors, you can go and search for that competitor, and then you find tons of other competitors as well, and you can go study their features. You can even read the user reviews. So that's really good. And you can also use kind of Google, okay, as a kind of Google, with some kind of keyword. Like, first you type your first competitor, then vs versus, so you get tons of blogs that they compare this one with the others, for example. Or if you know your first competitor, you can add, for example, alternative as another word, so it comes with tons of alternative uh, products. Or top 10 plus category, like top 10 maintenance application. So you get all different pages, so you can go there and discover. So this part of the story is relatively easy part. It's not that much difficult. But what you need to do, you need to collect information. Okay, you need to get started with this information collection, because we're going to talk about in the next recording. I'm going to talk about competitive analysis metrics. There I'm going to talk about the details, what to be collected. But to start with, like initially collection of the information, like their name, okay, their website. You need to go to their website, to their landing page, about us page, product, service pages, to read about their products, the features of their products, their visions, like in about page, or even on their landing page. You might see some useful information about the product, to figure out if they are your direct competitors or indirect competitors. So basically that would be like, if you go to their product page or about us page, you might be able to skim and see if you can find what's their value proposition, and if that's a match to yours. So that's very important to figure out if they are your direct competitors or indirect competitors. And then you can add it to your matrix. We're going to talk about matrix in our next video. Okay.